Good afternoon, Rolf. Nice to meet you. My name is Snow. I'm currently the seed in AIESEC Munich. As I know you are one of the members of the founding team of AIESEC Mainland of China, would you firstly introduce yourself?
Hi Snow, very great pleasure meeting you here. My name is Rolf Giesbert. I studied at Munich University, Ludwig Maximilians University, and during that time I have been active member of AIESEC, firstly starting in the exchange team, then later on being VP exchange in the local committee here in Munich, and then for a year being trainer and a lot involved in the national team, before in year 2000 I joined the German National Committee, also at that time as a vice president of exchange. Throughout that time there was one very exciting thing, you are right, I was participating in a trip to China, and the goal that time was supporting the foundation, or actually setting up first AIESEC activities in AIESEC in China.
As I know, that's in 1998. So how did that initiative start?
Yes, it was 98. The plan was raised in somewhere winter time. A good AIESEC friend of mine from the local committee of Bayreuth, German Müller, approached me and said, "Hey Rolf, you have been to Asia, don't you want to join an initiative? I'm going next summer to China and try to set up their first interest group." And I was excited from the first moment. And it was then a group of 5-6 people from Germany, but also a student from Hong Kong and some guys from Japan joined us, and we came as a student group to China, to Shanghai at that time. And was actually not very much supported from AIESEC International or AIESEC in Germany, but it was really the power and the interest of that group of students.
Oh, so what, as we know, the initiative is very successful, and what do you think is the core successful factor?
The good question. So I think the main success factor was not about companies, or it was also not about getting some official authorities supporting that, but it was really the people. So we were able to getting some very fast contacts to some Chinese students, and we could involve them easily, so spend time with them, doing a lot of free time activities. So we played soccer, we went for dinner, and a lot of things like that. But then the other big part, getting step by step some AIESEC culture and habits introduced. So we started with local committee or interest group meetings, and we taught some roll calls and singing some songs, and having t-shirts, so the first AIESEC t-shirts, and a couple of things like that, which were very much on the people, and we could get the people activated and motivated, and I think that was the key success factor.
Okay, so could you please tell us what is the most impressive moment of you, like the best memory?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's always one picture which is coming up my mind. It was one of the first sessions, and we prepared a history PowerPoint. So it started with AIESEC was founded after the Second World War in Europe, and it has grown country by country and more students joining. And then we came to the year 98, and AIESEC in China interest group is studied by 7 high motivated Chinese students. Then the presentation was over. It was very quiet in the room, and then one of the Chinese students said, "Hey, who are these students?" And we said, "Well, it's you."
Okay,
and
it's you.
It's you. And I don't know if they were shocked or surprised or excited, something probably, or all of that, and I didn't know exactly how they felt. But at least later on, they really took up the idea, and step by step also started more and more activities, and it's still existing today, so it has proven to be the right thing to do.
So, how did this experience make influence on you?
Yeah, I think a couple of things I learned from that. One of the key, coming very closely to what I just said, is how important it is to pass the motivation. So it was a group of students coming to China who were very motivated, very eager, very passionate about AIESEC, and we were able to pass that motivation to the other students in China. I think that was, for me, still today, if I'm able to fascinate, to motivate someone else for my ideas, it's much more important explaining all the content or details, and that's not so important than sharing the motivation. The other experience from that is, very often in life, don't wait for the big organization, for your company boss, for whoever, your professor, to do something, but do it yourself. Take it up, the opportunities which are around there. And many things are much more simple than you actually think they are. So it sounded very, very difficult. In the end, it was not. It was just finding some friends in China and telling them about AIESEC, which was a challenging task probably, but not undoable. Many others could have done that as well.
That sounds simple but very inspiring. So, lastly, how do you feel when you see AIESEC Mainland of China today?
But it's great, honestly. Also having you here now as a student coming from China to support the local committee in Munich, seeing how fast AIESEC in China has been grown, how many exchanges there are, how many students from China can experience the world, meet people from all over the world, but also how many international students have the opportunity to meet Chinese students, to get to more about China and overall getting better cultural understanding. I think I feel a little bit proud on that.
Thank you very much, Rolf. It's our great pleasure to have your sharing.
Yes, no, it was a great pleasure to talk to you, and my best regards to AIESEC in China overall, to RIC 2009 conference, and to all AIESECers globally who will listen to this. Thank you very much.